Ready to stop reheating and start sipping coffee that actually stays hot hours later? Here's the straight talk on the best coffee thermoses right now, ranked 6 to 1 with real-world pros, quirks, and who each one fits best. Here's what matters: heat retention that lasts through your commute and beyond, leak resistance you can trust, lids that don't get gross, and sizes that match how you drink coffee. Stick around to the end because the top two deliver that rare combo of endurance, usability, and value that makes them daily carry material. 6. Stanley Heritage Classic Vacuum Bottle with Handle. The Heritage Classic looks and feels like the thermos your granddad swore by. Heavy gauge 18/8 stainless, a proper cup lid, and that signature hammer tone finish that hides scuffs like a champ. In day-to-day use, it keeps coffee genuinely hot well into the day when you pick the right size, with larger bottles pushing beyond 24 hours hot and icing for multiple days according to spec ranges across the classic line. If you value that old-school vibe and a cup you can pour into without splashing, it nails the brief. Now, the part nobody mentions until you live with it: weight. The Heritage build is stout, and that's code for heavy when loaded, great on a tailgate, less fun on a long city walk. The old school form also doesn't fit cup holders, and the broad body can hog pack space. If you're carrying gear, you'll notice. Still, durability is legit. The finish hides wear, and the bottle shrugs off dings. Heat retention is the point, right? Medium and large sizes in the Classic family are rated around 28 to 45 hours hot depending on capacity, which is frankly overkill for coffee, but fantastic if you're sharing or stretching a brew over a long day. The cup lid stays practical for controlled pours, and the leak-proof seal, when properly tightened, is trustworthy. Just remember, real performance follows size. The bigger Classics hold temp longer because of volume to surface benefits. 5. Bobber Vacuum-Insulated Stainless Steel Bottle with Cup Lid Design. The Bobber goes for that sleek retro cylinder look with a cup lid design that echoes classic flasks, which is charming and surprisingly practical for sipping without burning your mouth. Insulation is solid for a full workday, and the cup makes sharing easy. For someone who wants a statement piece that still does the job, it checks boxes. But, well, there are trade-offs. Like many cup lid bottles in this category, it leans toward heft, and the straight wall shape isn't cup holder friendly. The lid system adds an extra part to clean, and if you've ever dealt with lingering coffee oils, you know why that matters. Fit and finish can matter a lot with threads and gaskets. Slight inconsistencies turn into slow dribbles if you rush assembly. From a usability angle, pouring is controlled and civilized, and the leak resistance is fine when properly seated. The form factor, though, is more pack it upright in a bag than toss it in a side pocket. If you're commuting by car or parking it on a job site table, that's fine. If you're city hopping on foot, you might wish for a slimmer silhouette. Heat retention feels comparable to similar classic-styled bottles, plenty for workday use and then some. The value proposition hangs on whether you love the design enough to accept the extra weight and the maintenance overhead of the cup system. 4. Zojirushi Stainless Steel Mug. Here's the commuter's secret weapon. Zojirushi stainless mugs are famous for absurdly good heat retention in a compact, lightweight body, and the SM-SHE 60 20-ounce model is a sweet spot for capacity without bulk. The lids use a two-step flip that vents condensation back into the mug so you don't get that annoying splatter. The slick steel or non-stick interiors resist stains and clean up fast, and the safety lock prevents accidental flips in a bag. Performance is where it shines. Zojirushi publishes retention like 158 degrees Fahrenheit at 6 hours, which in human speak means still piping hot by lunch without preheat tricks. Air vents in the mouthpiece keep the flow smooth so you don't get that glug-glug that scalds your lip. It's built to be a daily carry, lightweight, compact, and with surfaces designed to disassemble for proper cleaning. There's a reason so many commuters stick with these for years. The locking flip lid and slim body make it truly bag safe and cup holder ready. And it doesn't try to be a bottle and a cup and a kettle all in one. It's laser focused on hot coffee that stays hot and tastes clean. Are there quirks? Sure, you do need to actually disassemble the stopper now and then, or coffee oils will build up on gaskets, but Zojirushi designs for this. The lid fully comes apart, and the parts are made to be put back together without a puzzle. 3. Thermos Stainless King Vacuum-Insulated Travel Tumbler. The Stainless King tumbler is that dependable middle ground, rugged double-wall stainless, a leak-resistant drink lock lid when closed correctly, and a form factor that fits most car cup holders. Official retention is up to 7 hours hot and 18 hours cold, and in practice, that covers a long commute and the morning grind without drama. It's also got a built-in tea hook if you switch between coffee and tea. Handling is easy, cool to the touch with hot drinks, sweat-proof with cold, and the wasted shape keeps it stable in the hand. As a drive-to-work tumbler, it's dialed. Sip lid for on the go, no extra cup to juggle, and cleaning is straightforward as long as you mind the lid assembly. On heat, here's the straight story. It won't match the all-day retention of a big bottle, but for realistic use, it's more than enough. Preheating the interior for a few minutes can push performance, but even without that, the published 7-hour hot rating is honest and consistent. A couple of notes from real use. Treat the leak-proof claim literally. The lid is leak-proof when properly closed and assembled. If you toss it loose in a bag, make sure the slider is fully shut. Do that and it behaves. Skip that and, well, you'll learn quickly. Bottom line, a proven, no-nonsense travel tumbler that balances durability, cup holder fit, and enough heat to cover the workday morning with a lid that rewards careful assembly. 2. Stanley Classic Legendary Vacuum Bottle. This is the refined modern classic from Stanley's lineup with heat retention that stretches far beyond a workday. Depending on size, specs run into the 28 to 45 hours hot range, with serious cold and ice longevity too. If you want brew once, pour all day performance, this is the bottle. The insulated lid doubles as a proper cup, pours are controlled, and the build is tough. Practical use is where it wins. The legendary tuning brings better carry options and handle designs across sizes, and leak resistance is excellent when the stopper is properly seated. For winter job sites, road trips, or office sharing, it's a quiet workhorse that just keeps delivering hot pours. Size matters here. The 1.5 quart configuration is a sweet spot for families or teams, with published retention that easily spans a day and then some. Larger volumes improve thermal stability, so if you're serious about heat, lean bigger. The cup lid ritual still feels good. Pour, sip, reset, and it keeps the mouth burn-free when the contents are nuclear hot. Maintenance is simple, with a straightforward stopper and cup to clean. It's not a cup holder device, but that's not the point. Bottom line, best-in-class long-haul heat and classic usability, updated with sizes and specs that match how people actually share in sub coffee today. Number 1. TKK Large Coffee Vacuum for Hot Drinks. If you want a big capacity, event-ready vacuum flask that plays the same brew once, pour for hours game, the TKK Large Coffee Vacuum is built for hot beverages and gatherings. The value proposition is simple: lots of volume, strong insulation, and a design that keeps drinks at serving temp through long stretches. It's the kind of pick for teams, tailgates, or long desk days where refills should taste like the first pour. In practical use, the big reservoir stabilizes temperature so your coffee doesn't crash after you open and pour a few times. A good vacuum bottle at this size gives you that reliable, still steamy at 3 p.m. moment, which is exactly what drinkers chasing all-day heat want. If you serve multiple cups or share across a small group, this makes more sense than cycling small mugs all morning. What stands out is how these large format vacuums change your routine. You stop thinking about heat loss and start thinking about brew quality and timing. Pair it with a fresh morning brew and you'll feel the difference in how consistently it pours across the day. Who's it for? Anyone who needs capacity without babysitting. Home offices, job sites, shared studio spaces. If that's your world, this style of large vacuum bottle is the stress-free pick that pays off immediately. Bottom line, top spot for delivering the most useful combination. Big capacity, steady heat, and easy serving, so your coffee rhythm stays smooth from first pour to last. Quick guide. Here's the closer. Pick by use, not hype. Daily carry needs a locking flip lid and compact form. Road sippers want cup holder fit and a trustworthy slide lid. Long haul heat belongs to big vacuum bottles with cup lids. Get that match right, and, your coffee just becomes one less thing to worry about.